Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it is Real Talk Tuesday. So, back in 1997, I believe it was, I answered a call from the Lord to go to England and France and compete on the USA football team called Christian Outreach International. That is how I met Coach Trent Dedamore, and I have had lifelong friends since then. So that was a long time ago. I was 29 and was gone about a month almost in England and France, and I came home 18 pounds lighter, and man, I was beat up. And we ran the Nebraska I, so I was the fullback, so I was the battering ram. I think that's why my neck and I forget things a lot. My eggs have been scrambled one too many times. Was I gung-ho? I was gung-ho about playing. Was I hesitant? You bet. Because of leaving my wife and Tad behind. But I knew if I was going, now was the time when he wouldn't miss me. And wasn't able to, talk yet, where's Dad, and blah, but being a person of control, that was hard to surrender that control. But I made a CD that I listened to right when I boarded that airplane. And the part of the lyrics were, "I will abandon it all for the sake of the call." My question for you today is, has the opportunity you've always wanted to work for yourself, is it now? Have you lost your job? Has God pushed you forward to say, trust me? This is why this has been on your mind for so long. Now is the time. You're not going back to work anytime soon unless you create it, unless you do it. So what has been your dream? To open a nutrition store, a personal training / beauty salon, auto shop, paint shop, or whatever is now the time. And what is keeping you from doing it? If you've prayed about it and you feel God is nudging you in that direction to say, now is the time for you to do this. Usually it's fear. What if? Well, then you never would have got married. You never had kids. You never got a job. You never left the house if you lived with the what ifs. What if this? What if that? I see people that are accredited, have certifications for different skills, and they still won't do it, even though they went to school and got a license for it. And they used to do it, and now they're afraid to do it. Explain that to me, please. It's fear. You're afraid of failing. You need to be afraid of not doing it. What an opportunity for some of these to open your own place or start with someone, and a place that's friendly, a family atmosphere that you could bring your grandkids or whatever up there, your turtle, your poodle, your donkey, whatever. Listen to this. It is not always easy to make that step. I'm not saying that. So listen real quick. Have you ever been speechless with sorrow? When he heard this, he became very sorrowful because he was rich. Luke 18:23. The rich young ruler went away from Jesus speechless with sorrow, having nothing to say in response to Jesus' words. Here's why. He had no doubt about what Jesus had said, what it meant, and produced in him a sorrow with no words to respond. Have you ever been there? Has God's word ever come to you, pointing out an area of your life, requiring you, for you to yield it to him? Okay? That part of your life, to give it to him. Because your ways don't work. They're not working no more. All right? That's when you felt safe and God was good. Now you don't feel safe. But is God still good? Maybe he's pointed out certain personal qualities, desires, interests, or possible relationships of your heart and mind. If so, then you have often been speechless with sorrow. The Lord will not go after you, and he will not plead with you. But every time he meets you at the place where he is pointed, he will simply repeat his words. If you really mean what you say, these are the conditions. You know, a lot of times you get in a relationship that God would not approve of at all. But it's fun. Man, through the years, I can't count how many. Now you want this. My son, I am pleased. I'm pleased with this. I'm pleased with this. Look how long Tim Tebow stayed single. Till he found the one that he was equally yoked with. There's something God is telling you to give up, but God is telling you to pick up something and to do it. What is it? What is it that you're so afraid of? You know what I'm talking about. Do it. Do it. If the boat's taking on water, are you just going to sink? Or are you going to dive out and make a swim for it? It's time to swim. Stop sinking.